In this lesson, we'll cover view templates. A view template is a way to capture all of the settings that you configure within your view to reuse for future views. For example, things that you may want to set in your current view include level of detail, where I could change it from maybe coarse to fine, your graphic display, realistic, shaded, your crop boxes, if I'm turning on or off crop regions. Also, you may want to set the visibility graphics. So here I'm looking at the visibility graphics setting in the properties for this view, and this is where I could turn on or off different model elements and also annotation elements within my actual view. You can even override the current settings. You can also set and configure other elements too, such as your view scale, the details, and also whether or not you want these crop regions visible. So let's say you configure all of this within a view right now, and you want to save this into a view template that you can reuse over and over again. How do you go about doing that? Well, all of your templates can be controlled from the View tab on the ribbon. So go to the View tab, and then all the way to the left, you have a drop down for View Templates. Go ahead and click that. You have three options. One is apply an existing template to this current view. We'll do that in a minute. The second option is create a template from whatever you currently set within this view, and that's the one we're going to do now. And then the last one is manage view templates. We'll come back to that after the fact. So let's say you already configured this view, you're set your settings, and you want to save this now as a template for this type of view moving forward. So click Create Template from Current View. It's going to ask you now, what do you want to name this template? And for this example, I'm just going to call it Tim's View Template. You can call it your name as well, but then just call it something, and then click OK. Now this view template is added to the list of already existing view templates. And here is the View Template Manager. This is the same thing if you would click Manage Templates for your views. You can set the discipline to one of the major disciplines if you want, and then after setting the discipline, you can set a subfilter by view, meaning floor plan or elevation, 3D view, or even a rendering. And then it'll display these types of view templates that currently exist. The settings to the right are all the settings for that current template. So as you click on each one of these, they may or may not have different settings dependent upon what type of template they are. As you can see, there's different types of templates for different types of views. Also, depending on what type of Revit template you initially start with, those templates will have these different types of view templates preloaded as well. So right now we've assigned this to Tim's View Template, or whatever name you chose. Click OK. Now to see this, in the Properties area on the left, if you scroll down almost all the way to the bottom, you're going to have a place for View Template. You can also assign a View Template here. So for View Template, I can click None, and now I'm back to where I was, and I could choose one of these view templates to apply to this view. For example, I probably would want to use one for structure, since this is a structural layout, and a framing plan, since I'm showing my beams and columns and other framing elements. So I could select Structural Framing Plan, click OK, and now I see it's applied here as the view template. The view can also change depending on the settings for this specific template. Now you can also do the same thing from the View tab. On the View tab, all the way to the left in View Templates, you could say Apply Template Properties to Current View. If you click this, you're back to the same screen, and it's asking you what template do you want to apply to this current view. Now, since we're here, note the icons in the lower left. This is where you can duplicate an existing view template and create a new one. You can also rename existing ones and delete existing ones. Now, if you want to create a new view template, my recommendation is to start with one that already exists that's similar to the one you want to create, duplicate it, and then modify the duplicate. And then you can always rename it. I'm going to choose again the Structural Framing Plan, and then click OK. The last option under View Templates is Manage View Templates. And really, it takes you back to the same screen where I can manage my templates. Here I'm viewing every template possible that's in this structural plan. Now again, depending on what Revit template you initially start with, you'll have templates, more templates that is, for architecture, and also your mechanical elements for HVAC, electrical, plumbing, all of the MEP elements, if you will. And there'll be plenty of templates for those as well. Click OK. So in this lesson, we covered view templates. We talked about what is in a view template, meaning all of the settings controlling the actual view, from the properties of the view, the scale of the view, the shading of the view, and what things do you want to see in the view, such as your model elements, components, and the annotation. We then looked at creating a view template from current settings that we have in this view. We then looked at loading an existing view template into this view so this view takes upon those settings. And then lastly, we looked at managing all of the view templates in the view template console, where we can copy templates to make new templates and change all of the template configurations.